Hi, this is Darlene from Darlene's Junk Journals and More, and I hope that this is going to turn out because I'm filming it quite late in the day. We had Julie's sale today, so I'm a little bit late filming. This is my June I Do Junk Journal Challenge, and I did kind of a collage of my favorite images from the red, white, and blue florals with children. And so that's what I did over the entire cover of it. And I really enjoyed working with this kit. I'm just going to make sure I'm still in frame. Okay, good. Okay, so it's been a couple weeks since I looked at this, so it's going to be a bit of a remembering what I did kind of thing. This is a little cover patch, cluster patch that I did. We had to do 9 of them, and that's one of the ones that I did. I actually did 18 because the first ones I did, I thought we were supposed to do a collage and then use that collage to make them. So you'll see some of each throughout the book. I'm going to go fairly quickly because I do not know how long my voice is going to last. I don't normally talk late into the day because of my voice. Kind of comes and goes. This was I'm sorry, I can't remember all the different things, but this was the one where we had to cut out the folder part, and all of our elements had to use Dear Julie, something blue, something lacy, something something old, something blue, something lacy, Dear Julie, and something new. So they all had the same thing. Each thing had to have the same elements, and so it was a lot of fun to make. And this book is kind of it was fun for me to do because it's a tribute to my grandparents on my dad's side, who came up from the United States when I was, I'm sorry, when my before my dad was born. And so I did put some things in here that are celebrating with the American 4th of July, as well as our Canadian Canada Day, because of the fact that we celebrated in our home we've always celebrated both, because of the fact that my grandparents were had dual citizenship. And so these are just some of the different elements that I did. If you want to know more about which element, you'd have to be part of the Facebook group and go back in, or you can ask me below and I can tell you which was what. These are just some of the different elements. This is the one where we had to do lacy, and I chose to do a lacy paper rather than a lacy fabric. And then this was the packaging one. I love that little girl. She wasn't in very many of the images, but I sure love her. I think she's so cute. And I did incorporate the children in the field as well as the red, white, and blue. And a lot of these sayings from, I don't remember the kit that I used for that. Did a lot of maps. The maps actually come from England. They were from a an atlas from Britain, but Britain's flag is red, white, and blue. So I thought that was appropriate to use too, being that we are part of the Commonwealth, and so are they. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm just doing a quick flip through because I realized if I didn't do, I was going to hold off and do this later. And I realized if I didn't, that Sandy, Big Momma, wouldn't get to see my journal until I uploaded it. And I just finished uploading all of her pictures so that hers could get into the group because she's not on Facebook. So I wanted to give her a chance to see what I'd done. So these are more of the red, white, and blue that I did. Somebody had a question and they asked me where I'd got this. This is a digital. I'll try and remember and include it. If I forget, please remind me in the comments and I'll put it in. And this is the flip up, flip down with pocket. And that paper is also a digital kit. Or from a digital kit, I should say. And this was from I used papers from a book that was bigger than 8.5 by 11. So that's why a lot of these pages are done like that. And I was using my new Cricut to make a lot of the cards. It's not a new Cricut, it's an older Cricut, but I sure enjoy it. And this is a little corner tuck. And this holds this element. I'm hoping these are all in frame. That's it. A dad's pocket. And then this actually opens like this. This is a pocket here. This is a pocket here. I had way more pockets on here than what was required. And this is the flip. And then there's a tuck spot there as well. And that all tucks in here. Like so. And that's another pocket. It was getting very, very chunky, so I didn't fill all these pockets in this one this time. And I just added little stamps or little the little mini postcards that we got from Dear Julie, and added those as my strings, just as something flat. This was my favorite element that I made. This was the packaging that I did. And if I can get her out of there after she sat for a few days. I don't think she's going to want to come out. Doesn't look like she's going to want to come out right now, but she does come out. It looks like she's stuck at the moment. But that was kind of fun, trying to figure out exactly how she went in there so that she would still come out. And here's some more cards and little tags and stuff. And another one of the clusters. And this was, as I said, a really fun journal to make. A lot bigger than I like making them, but really nice. And when my husband seen this online in Etsy, he said, "You've got to get that paper," because he thought that was so beautiful. It says, "Peace from every mountainside, let freedom ring." And this was from Sandy, and it's a prayer for our nation. And I thought that was so beautiful because the United States is our sister country. And I thought that was a beautiful prayer for United States and Canada. And I included this picture because I have stood right below that and looked up at it. And it's very beautiful to see. Must have taken a lot of work to see Mount Rushmore. My dad took us all across the states as far as Spearfish, South Dakota, twice when I was a little girl. Once when I was 5, and again when I was about 10, and 10 or 11, and I never forgot it. We went down to see the Passion Play, and it no longer is there, but it was quite something. The second time we went, we had my foster sister with me, and or with us, and she was about 6 years old. And right at the time of the crucifixion, there was real thunder and lightning, and it scared the living daylights out of her, because she thought that God was really, really angry, because she thought that everything that was happening on stage was actually happening right there, and it really scared her. And so we had a hard time calming her down, but it was just a beautiful, beautiful experience. We went to Custer, Wyoming, and all different places down there. Dad loved to travel, so he would build trailers or build campers onto our car, invented a whole bunch of different kinds of campers and built them onto our vehicles, and we would just go. And so that's how we traveled. And I had the very first Barbie pop tent, because he made it, and you just took two, it was like a book, and you just take these 2 strings on each side, and it would pop, and it was an instant bed for 4 to sleep. And it was long before Barbie ever had a pop tent, but he did a scale model to see if it was going to work to go on the roof of his car, and it was the same size as a Barbie doll. So anyway, this is what I did for one of the elements, and that was the pocket that I made, and it matches exactly with what fits on the outside. And then there's also a place for an insert right there. Anyway, that's just one of my stories. I don't have a lot of stories to share, but that's one of mine. And during that same trip, we were in Yellowstone National Park. We went through the park, and we parked just outside it at a campground. And we had a bear cub. Dad woke up, and he could feel this roof kind of on our camper. That particular camper was the one that was on top of the car. It wasn't the pop tent one, though. It was I'll have to share a picture sometime in Scrap All About It. It was one that expanded on the roof of our car, and he reached up, and he could feel something pressing down, and he pushed it, and he looked out the window, and it was a bear cub, and he quickly got us out of there in a big hurry. He didn't want no bears coming after us. So it was quite something. We never forgot that one. So anyway, this is just more of the elements. This is the peekaboo one, and I hope I'm still in frame here. This is I did a little bit of a decoration on the top there, and then the peekaboo, and then there's 2 pockets here on the side, and there's just different elements. And then this is one that I did. This is a belly band here. There's different tuck spots here, and then there's a big place here for a big tag there. And then the back cover, this is one of my favorite images, these 3 little girls. And so that is my oh, I guess that stayed up when it was supposed to come down. That is my journal for this month, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it's all in frame and you can see it okay. And I hope you're going to join us for the July challenge. It's going to be different, and I think it'll be really interesting. I'm trying to rack my brain deciding exactly what I'm going to do, because I don't know exactly which digital I'm going to use yet. I think I'll be using the one that Julie's getting ready, if she's able to get it ready in time. And because I want to do a beach flamingo theme for something different. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and we will hopefully see you again soon. Bye now.